Oh, hi! I guess this is not my usual content day, but then again, uh, there's some news coming out right now with in the K-pop realm, wherein I guess we can put our opinion to or opine on, I guess, and that I'd like to talk about the topic of mistreatment. Right? Well, in if you Google mistreatment and ask them and look for the meaning, mistreatment is to treat someone badly, right, or cruelly, right? Now, uh, previously in previous months, I guess the K-pop term of the month, or the favorite K-pop term that happened around middle of the year, was plagiarism. Right? It was started by none other than Mama Roach, Min Hee Jin, wherein she was accusing every everyone except herself as plagiarizing her group, right? Old Shorts. Because at this point, since since the five of them don't want to be called by their name, New Jeans, I guess might as well call them Old Shorts. And I guess you know that I watch Fairlane for that. Asian Culture and Entertainment. Good, great channel. So after the plagiarism issue has died down, and even with Old Shorts being as exposed as a group plagiarized from Jeans, which is a Mexican group, and also from another Japanese group, the plagiarism issue has gone down a lot. Right? Only really, I don't know, weak. Only people that I don't want to call them stupid, but only people who's literally finding something to attack will only think that Eyelit or the Seraphim or anybody plagiarized Old Shorts. But then again, he now comes at the I guess it's at the height of the current contract issues between Adore and Old Shorts, is the topic of mistreatment. Because it's not just Old Shorts getting yeah, for people that catched on late as New Jeans, but for people who've been following the Benhijin, New Jeans, and Adore saga, they've been using mistreatment as a reason for them to break free from their contract. But then again, it's also something that the toxic bunnies, which is the fandom of New Jeans, has been pulling out a lot. I mean, they've been using the term plagiarism. They've been using a lot of the term mistreatment a lot. But is New Jeans or Old Shorts really being mistreated? Because now I'll be giving you two stories of groups very recently. It's just the one is just a few days ago, and another is around a week, around a month ago. And let's see which group really is, or which person really is mistreated. Now, let's start with Gaeun of Maiden. Right? Maiden is a 7-member K-pop group formed under 143 Entertainment. It used to be called Limelight. It used to be called. They're supposed to be called Limelight, but then changed it to Maiden. Now, what makes this group a bit special is that two of the members of Kepler have moved on to Maiden. I found it sad, but I would say they're two of the more talented and beautiful ones. No, everybody's beautiful, sorry. But two of the more popular ones moved from Kepler to Maiden. Because I don't know. I guess their management thought it wiser to move there. Now, Maiden had their debut on September 2024. So they're pretty new, very new actually. And they're a 7-member group, and it actually features a lot of Japanese members. So since I can only remember up to 5, I have to put them paper. So there's Mashiro and Yeseo of Kepler, formerly of Kepler. They have Nagomi, Serena, Suye, and this one, and another one, Gaeun. Right? Gaeun is a member of Maiden who, well, initially it was not her name wasn't really put out in the public yet, but it started out like a blind item type of thing, wherein this idol was sexually abused by the CEO of a company, which turns out it's Gaeun of Maiden, and who got assaulted by 143 CEO. Apparently, what happened was she asked to leave, and the CEO basically was asking her if you can. I'll allow you to do whatever you want. Just let me be a boyfriend for a day, and locked the door to his office. And according to Gaeun, for 2 hours, tried to kiss her and touch parts of her body. Now, at the moment, there's no cases being filed, but what happened is 143 Entertainment made a release saying that Maiden will be continuing on as a 6-member group, with Gaeun leaving because she found work and other responsibilities not for her. So we have someone who had a traumatic experience with. At that time, she was still a minor. A traumatic experience, which in the end got whitewashed by the management, and now she's out of a group, and you're not sure what happens to her now, and also with her K-pop dreams, right? So that's one story. Now, second story we're gonna be talking about is just very recent. It's just like, I mean, almost like just 4 days ago. Is with KG of VCHA. Now, VCHA is a multicultural K-pop group formed by JYP Entertainment. Now, JYP USA, under JYP Entertainment. Now, we should first make the differentiation between JYP, the K-pop artist, and JYP Entertainment. Right? JYP, the K-pop artist, is the JYP who's basically a K-pop icon, and he formed the company JYP Entertainment, JYPE, which I will be differentiating to JYPE. Now, JYPE is already being led by someone else. JYP has already stepped down from the CEO position, and he's basically doing music, going back to doing music and being a meme, joining almost everybody's dance challenges, right? And I'm a fan of JYP's Disco, the song When We Disco, because actually it was his collab with Eyelet. Yes, I am putting Eyelet in the conversation, even if it's because yes, I'm an Eyelet fan. He single-handedly kickstarted Eyelet's I guess redemption arc with his collab with Eyelet when they sang When We Disco. So forever thankful for him, and I've always loved Twice, great groups, ITZY, I love ITZY, and Stray Kids. But JYP, one of the members of VCHA, again, we're going back to VCHA is a multicultural group which started from a survival show called A2K, which was held in the States. right? So basically, JYP was in the States. And the goal is to make a multicultural K-pop group. And they started in 2023, but they officially debuted in January of 2024. Now, they are a 6-member group. They had, now I have to write down again, they're more than 5. So there's Camila, Lexi, Kendall, Savannah, Kaylee, and KG. Now, they actually started earlier than, they're coming into the heels of, I guess, a lot of comparisons will be made between VCHA and Cat's Eye, which is the multicultural group formed under Hype, and actually Black Swan, which is from a different company. But then again, we focus on VCHA. Now, VCHA has, VCHA is owned by JYP, but they're actually being, since they're in California, they're handled by JYP America. So what happened was, KG, one of the members, if you remember her, she's the blonde girl. She's the blonde girl in the group. Cute, pretty cute, blonde girl in the group. And she actually, when she in the show, she started out with a country type voice, which personally I found a bit off when JYP kept telling her to remove that country style singing for her, because it is K-pop. But then again, I mean, she does have a country type of voice, so why not try to incorporate it or just not get her? And so she sued JYP Entertainment to break free from her contract. All right, remember this, guys and girls, or whoever's listening to me or watching me. She sued JYP to get rid of to break free from the contract, citing mistreatment. And what are those? Some examples of what she have brought in is that being denied water when they're not performing well, having to perform a specific moves numerous times, causing her to injure her shoulder. Meals denying them meals, the dieting, the surveillance in the house, and among other things, and which also includes not being paid correctly. I guess if I'm not mistaken, they were paid like $500 a week, living in the house expenses, and being under $500,000 in debt. Right. So those are some of the things that they have been the reason that she gave as her reason to break free from her contract. Take note, she just wants to break free from her contract. Now, another thing with this coming in, there's actually been a release of other parts of her contract wherein she's not allowed to be in the sun too long. She has to maintain her skin color. She needs to get permission for her hair and for other looks, and also that she has to be a persona, to have a persona. So it for me, I find it's like a wrestling contract. It's like a professional wrestling contract wherein you have to have a persona, like an Ultimate Warrior or something like that. But then again, we have that and part of that contract. But take note, she has engaged counsel and sued JYP. Now, personally, I find it off that JYP America basically gave a statement saying that they're unfortunate and that things that didn't work out with them, and basically that's it, right? So it's basically trying to diminish what she said. Now, that's something that's very different right now, especially with regards to K-pop and with K-pop being multicultural, is that maybe the things that they were doing to VCHA is something that they've been doing in Korea. We are Asian. I am Asian. I live in the Philippines, and we do know that there are people who actually do that in training. I have read and I have seen comments in those with regards to that story about choreographers denying water. JYP himself saying that you need to be thinner to look better while dancing. So that is something that is happening, and I'm sure it's still gonna be happening in Korea, but not in the U.S. It's California law, right? And there's U.S. law. So she has cited that. Now at this moment, she posted that her news about her leaving and what happened to her. Then she already filed the lawsuit with her legal counsel or legal team. Then JYP Entertainment made their statement. So now it's in the courts. But they filed correctly. I mean, they did the process. So that's the second story. Now we go into the third story of mistreatment. And let's see which is which. And that's the story of old shorts, new jeans, man. I'd like to keep saying old shorts because I guess since they don't want to use the name, right? They first had a broadcast wherein they were saying that they were mistreated because they were ignored by Bang Si-hook, who's the founder of Hybe, or Big Hit actually became Hybe. She got ignored in the elevator. Next is that Hani, one of the members, said that in the makeup area of Hybe, the Hybe building, she met an idol and the idol's manager, and she said that she heard the idol saying ignore her and just walk over, and she felt mistreated. Now, when that investigation came in, it was found that the dates that she was talking about, there was no interaction between them. And then the only interaction that was found between her and that group and that manager was that the manager and the member bowed 90 degrees, which means it's a big sign of respect. Because of course, Hani debuted earlier. She's a senior. And they already call it mistreatment. It has gone to a length that bunnies, the toxic bunnies that are the fans of old shorts, even brought that complaint up to Korea's National Assembly to talk about workplace bullying because somebody just told her to ignore her, which actually blew up in their faces because the assembly decided that Hani, being an idol and is not an employee, she's actually more like a talent, wherein she also shares in the profits. And Hani, being an idol and a talent, is actually higher than the manager. Now, with that losing, what happens now is that they then, after other problems and other releases or other exposés, then Old Shorts as a group made a press statement and went and said that they're gonna break free from their contract, citing mistreatment because they gave few demands. Some of those demands would be like their workload, if they say that they're overworked. Some of them would be like their release and bringing back a producer that they wanted, and to bring back Min Hee-jin. And actually, Adore tried to also answer that they basically willing to give everything except the one to bring Min Hee-jin. Of course, she was the one who tried to bring Hybe down so that she can pull Adore out of Hybe and make it her own. Of course, she's not. I mean, people would be stupid just to get you somebody back. Are you willing to get your murderer back in your home? Right? And then after that, by the way, the one that the producer they're talking about, Adore just wanted him to remove one video because the sponsor or the advertiser did not like how it looks, and the guy just got butthurt and just removed everything. Right? So nobody told him to remove everything. He removed it by himself as he fit. So we have that, and then now they're saying that they're breaking free from their contract without anything, right? Without anything, not bringing a lawyer, not bringing. Well, maybe I'm sure they're gonna be, and then they're saying that they just did it on their own. But then again, Dispatch just went out and disproved it. It showed that Hani met with Min Hee-jin before she went to the National Assembly, and that Min Hee-jin was with the uncle, had contacts with the uncle of one of the members, I think it's Hyen, to get investors or to build something up. And then now they're adding that one of the former one of the Adore employees were mistreated by the company with their laptops and their phones being confiscated or being asked them to return. So they're being asked to return them. But what happened instead was that employee was trying to go over Adore's head, looking for sponsors or advertisers to transact directly with the group, with Old Shorts. Remember, you are an Adore employee and you're trying to find somebody and you're trying to sabotage your own company by finding investors not bringing it to Adore. And when they were asked to bring the laptop back, it came back after an hour and it's already been reformatted. Right? Is that mistreatment? Then they're saying that they were not treated well, but they live in a luxury condo just 1 year after debut. They were given $3.6 million each as a payout for their release. Then now they're saying that we've already, since Adore, and I guess their plan is to play chicken with Adore, wherein are they gonna file the suit to break the contract, or Adore will file the suit to keep them with Adore. But what Adore did instead, which is I think is a good stroke or a good idea, was that they went to the contracts committee and wanted the contract they had with Old Shorts to be validated, which the K-pop producers actually supported, because it's going to send a ripple effect. It's going to be a precedent against other groups that would just want to leave. Like, okay, I file mistreatment. I'll just invent anything, or I'll assume it's mistreatment, and then I can break free from my contract. But I guess of course, the courts would have to take time to decide it. But then again, I think it will be a bad precedent if we just allow it. So they did not do what they did. Adore did not do what Old Shorts wanted them to do, which is to sue them, right? So that they can play the sympathy card again, right? So Adore just said that, all right, okay, your obligations to their other shows still continue, right? It still continues. We're not cutting you off. And then they're saying that they plan to put them in the freezer. But then again, Adore was saying that we were communicating with you and you did not, the five of you did not answer because we were already planning your tour and your new album. So the question there is, which of these three are mistreated? Which of the three are really mistreated, right? Right. The reason why I'm just saying this is because right now toxic bunnies are using KG's story or KG's plight and putting it together with their own. It's different. Number one, KG actually engaged legal counsel to break her contract, while you were still just doing sympathy things. And then and they kept saying it. We just wanted it for ourselves. We decided on ourselves. But it has Min Hee-jin's palms, or Min Hee-jin's puppets, or Min Hee-jin's influence all over everything she did, everything they did. I mean, it's basically a Min Hee-jin plan. So I find that it's unfair and it's very and for people to believe it. And actually, you have to be surprised how a lot of people believe it, that they think that it's the same, but it's not. So please don't think that what's happening with KG-VCHA is basically, I would say that since she's claiming it and she went to court on it, compared to what Old Shorts is saying that they were mistreated. Right? And now I guess a lot of people are really talking about it that it's showing that old shorts is being very deluded. But then again, this is the thing that I want to show you guys. This is the thing that I bring it up to people, to the few people watching. Which of those three are really mistreated? Right. One was almost assault. One was assaulted. I guess that's mistreatment. One was, I guess, being asked to dance and had denied meals. Got injured, being asked to perform while sick. And the other group was ignored in the makeup area, was paid $3.6 million, and living in a luxury, and basically did whatever they wanted. And they cite mistreatment just to break free from the contract. I guess I leave it up to you.